Warning, sarcastic commentary, spontaneous references, and random theories ahead. Watch at your own risk. Hello everybody, this is Discombobulate Gamer, and welcome to part 3 of Fatal 12. Now I must start this off with an apology. As soon as I hit the record button, my cats, with their super cat senses, noticed that I was recording. So I apologize for the jingle of bells and all of that as they swarm to my recording place. You know, all two of them. But anyways, we're going to jump back into Fatal 12. If you've missed the last 2 episodes, I would highly recommend you go watch them or check this game out for yourself. But I will try to summarize it. We are playing as this lovely girl on screen whose name is Rinka, who she didn't stop a bomb from going off. A bomb went off in a train that she was in, and she saved a friend of hers, but she died. But somehow was given this chance to come back again. I think they said it was for 12 weeks. I think is what they said. But anyways, she's got this chance to come back again. We really don't know why or how. But yeah, and she's running this cafe that her grandmother usually runs. And she's got a couple of good friends that she's kind of hanging out with. But at night she's having dreams about kind of what's going on. About I don't really know. We've only had one so far that's basically confirmed that, hey, the bomb was real. It really did happen. You really did die, but you're back for a limited time, and you've got to do something. But I don't know what yet. I don't know why yet, but I'm excited. So let's just jump back into this. Just as I'm planning to brew some coffee for myself, someone else makes their way through the door. Who's this? Naomi! Naomi is the girl that we saved on the train. Naomi is she's a year younger than us, and she's super responsible, but extremely clumsy, and we've agreed to teach her how to make coffee for her cultural festival. In comes another friend. Can't say I'm surprised by her cute outfit choice. And it's a holiday week, by the way. That's why we're all, not in school. The fact that she didn't mention Miharu must mean they didn't cross paths. So Miharu is another girl. There's 4 girls that were all friends. It's Rinka, who's the girl with the blonde streak. Naomi, who's the pink girl with the glasses. There is Mao, who is this girl with light blonde hair. And then Miharu, who's also got light blonde hair, but she kind of looks like Rapunzel. Naomi seems a little down, though. Not only that, but I can tell she had second thoughts about coming inside. Either because there weren't any other customers, or because she's conscious of the fact that I'm trying to run a business. I still haven't asked my gran about an easy way for beginners to make some relatively good coffee, so hopefully she hasn't come to ask about that. Yeah, that conversation just happened yesterday. And we had some crazy nightmares, and we just haven't thought about talking to our gran yet. I have the option of teaching her myself, but I'd rather not do that with my own relative lack of knowledge. Huh.
忘れ物？もしかして本？分厚くて金色の歯車みたいな飾りのついた立派なやつ。
I don't think it's her book.
本ですか？いえ、私本は忘れていないと思いますけど。
Yeah, if you missed the last episode, my prediction is that there are certain people who are chosen to live after death. For some reason, I'm assuming they're going to be called the Fatal 12. That's my assumption, based on the name of the game, and then also the trailer for the game and the the title sequence, when you play the game, the theme song. That's the word I'm looking for. And I'm pretty sure Miharu is also one of the 12. I'm pretty sure she's also dead as well. But people can we're still alive, so it's kind of weird. So I don't think Naomi's a part of that, because Naomi wasn't in the title sequence. That's completely what I'm basing my theory off of at this point.
そっか。だよね。
Not sure why I asked when she never set foot in my room, so obviously she wouldn't have left anything there. Turns out it's her pencil case. She could have just sent me a message about it last night, but apparently she only noticed it was gone this morning. She lives here in the Shinjuku area, so she decided to take a walk and drop by to pick it up.
お母さんからチャットだ。キッチンのテーブルの上に置きっぱなしだったみたいです。すみません。
Poor Naomi. She seems like she's responsible, but she also kind of seems a little scatterbrained, and she's super apologetic. Like, she's always worried about upsetting people. Well, that settles that. It's so Naomi to do something like this, though.
ところで先輩、その本ってどんなのですか?
Ooh, I don't think you should tell her. I don't think you should tell her. It's weird enough. I don't think you should tell her. She jumps back to a topic I'm not expecting.
本？気になるの？
はい。立派な本ってどんなものか興味があるんです。
I'm curious because you said it seems expensive.
本好きなんだね。
Oh, okay, that actually does make sense.
ちょっと待ってて。
If she is into books, that makes sense. I thought she was, like, just interested in it because it was solely expensive. Not like I have any customers right now, and the street's fairly empty. I make my way up the stairs to get it. Here you go.
お待たせ。これだよ。
An auburn cover with a gold leaf with gold leaf decorations. I can tell Naomi's impressed, judging by the hushed noises she's making while examining the cover.
思った以上に立派ですね。結構昔の本みたいなのに古い匂いがしません。
Don't let her open it.
開いてもいいですか?
Don't let her open it. I have a very bad feeling about this.
いいけど、その本変なんだ。
I have a very bad feeling about this.
変ですか?
Her inquisitive look shifts to a confused expression upon opening it. Can't blame her. There aren't any real pages. Just a big rectangular hole in the middle.
確かに変ですね。昔流行ったカードブックに似ています。
Interesting.
カードブック？
カードを使って変身して戦うって子供向けのアニメが昔やってたんですけど、知りません?
I can't say I know that show, but I feel like I should. But I didn't watch a lot of, like, when you talk like anime, a lot of the animes that are at least super common and super popular over in the United States, I haven't really watched. Like, I've only watched a few animes, and they're kind of random, and they're kind of they're not super popular.
やってたような、知らないような。
Yeah, Rinka just summed up exactly how I feel about this potential show.
この空洞の中におもちゃのカードが入っているんです。本はあくまで箱で。ってあれ？薄くて気づきませんでしたけど、これも下の方にカードが入っていませんか？
あ、本当だ。模様が似ているから気づかなかったよ。
I have a bad feeling about this.
出してみてもいいですか?
No, Naomi, don't! They're cursed, I think.
どうしよう。おばあちゃんのかもしれないから、ここまでにしておこっか。確認取ってから見てみよう。
Good, Rinka. Like, I have a feeling that if Rinka opens it and Rinka takes the card out, Rinka won't be in trouble. Because, like, I think it's a book left for Rinka after she died from the bomb. Like, for whatever this weird this game that Fate has got going on. But Naomi's not a part of that, and I really worry what would happen to her if she took those cards. It's no regular book, at least. I'd feel bad if we uncover something she's been wanting to keep a secret. That's why it's best to ask before we pry any further. Naomi's hands fly off the book almost immediately after I say that.
すみません。私、本のことになるとつい夢中になっちゃって。知らずにペタペタと触ってしまって。
Naomi, we weren't saying that to make you apologize. We're just trying to be careful.
いや、気にしなくて大丈夫。私が持ってきたんだしね。
You could tell she was entranced by it. I guess a book like this would fascinate anyone who's as into books as she is.
じゃあ、また上に戻してくるね。
As soon as those words fall out of my mouth, someone new walks through the door. An actual customer. Not one of those regulars, though. A woman with a suitcase. Likely a tourist from abroad. She ends up asking where her hotel is, which is apparently closer to Shinjuku. I end up telling her that she's come a bit too far out. Apparently she's come to Japan alone to tour all the famous temples, but is in a bit of a pinch since she can't understand the language. Once I tell her where to go, she thanks me and goes on her way. She doesn't order anything, but she is kind enough that I can forgive her.
リンカ先輩って英語ペラペラだったんですね。
Naomi can't contain her excitement after the woman leaves.
全然喋れないけど。
Thanks, Cat, for knocking that down.
謙遜ですか？だってさっきの女の人英語だったじゃないですか。
え？
Now I'm the one who's surprised. We were speaking English? It felt as natural as any other conversation to me. Then again, she did mention that she didn't understand Japanese. There's no way she'd say that if we had such a fluent conversation.
なんでだろう。
私に聞かれても。
After putting the book upstairs, I returned with one of my English textbooks.
適当に問題出してみて。
わかりました。単語でいいですね。
She throws some questions at me like I ask, and lo and behold, I can barely answer them.
ね、私英語できないでしょ？
確かにそうですけど、ちょっとだけ先輩が心配になってきました。
Same here. She tries to be as polite as possible when pointing out my inadequacy. Funnily enough, she didn't even have to look back to the textbook for the last few questions. It's worth noting that while studying isn't exactly my forte, English is a subject I struggle with more than others.
そうなると、さっき先輩が話せてたのが余計に不思議です。
It felt like I was having a regular conversation, so if anything, I'm more dubious about whether or not Naomi's right. I doubt anything will come from thinking it over for now, so I'll pay more attention the next time a foreigner comes along.
それでリンカ先輩、せっかく来たので今日もコーヒーをいただいてもいいですか？もちろんお金は払うので。
Aw, Naomi!
いいけど、いいの？
はい、先輩の入れてくれたコーヒー、私とっても好きです。
The smile on her face is almost blinding as she speaks. I can feel my cheeks warming to a bright red. It's hard to describe the happiness those words instill me with. It might actually be the first time anyone said that to me, considering I mainly serve regulars. They typically compare me to my gran, which isn't all bad, but they've never praised me as an individual. That's why I can't help but be taken aback by what she said. Enough so that I struggle to give her a proper response, let alone thank her for it. I make some coffee for her, and she sips on it while reading a book. As she does that, I either handle orders for customers or clear up the tableware. Once an hour has passed, Naomi gets her things together and comes over to the register. I feel bad taking money from a junior, but she seems satisfied enough.
あ、そういえばさ、ゴールデンウィークの最終日は暇？日曜日なんだけど。
空いてます。どうしてですか？
真央と美晴とスターダストキングダムに行く予定でさ、奇数だとアトラクションに乗るときとか一人余っちゃうかもだから、偶数の方がいいねって話をしてて、よかったら行かない？
Aw, that's so sweet of Rinka!
スターダストキングダム、リンカ先輩たちと。
That's so nice!
うん、じゃあ決まりだね。みんなに伝えとく。チャットのグループも作っておくよ。
That's so sweet.
でも、三島先輩、大丈夫ですか？
Why wouldn't she
美
be?
晴？ナオミも仲いいと思ってたけど、なんで？こっちは気にしなくていいよ。ナオミの予定と、あとお小遣いさえ良ければ。
I like that expression. As your purse permits it. I like that. Now, if anybody asks me, like if I can pay money for something or do something, I'm gonna say, well, if my purse permits it. Like, I love that expression. That's great. I love it.
はい。ならいいんですけど。
I'm really curious though about why Naomi said that about Miharu. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why she's acting so reserved in regards to Miharu, but at least she's willing to join us. Yeah, there's something going on between Naomi and Miharu, but we haven't figured that out yet. I get back to work after seeing her off. Ooh, it's time for another dream, perhaps. The first thing I do once I return to my room at the end of the day is message my gran. Seems like she's willing to think up a recipe for us. The book doesn't ring any bells for her, though. Seems like there are several books here with similar bindings, but they're just plain old books. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about them, but that isn't enough to make me want to search through my gran's room. Now I need to figure out what to do with this one. Might as well sell it, or let's take a look inside. Actually, Naomi did mention that there are some cards inside. Might as well have a look. I flipped the book over, dropping the cards out. 4 in total. All have a pattern similar to the book's cover. Turning them over to their fronts, I noticed something written on their white background. The writing itself is English, but I can read it perfectly fine for some reason. 1. Name: Shishimai Rinka. 3. Name: Federico Carminati. 4. Cause of death: fire. 5. Regret: gold medal.
どうして
Why is my
私の名前が
This is so confusing. But I'm so excited. I can't help but ask out loud. I'm not too sure what the other cards are about, but it's easy to imagine that it's nothing good when a cause of death and regrets are mentioned. There's probably a whole bunch of them considering the numbers. Enough to fill up the entire hole in the book, I guess. When did all the other cards disappear, though? More importantly, why was this book on my desk in the first place? I scour the internet as well, but nothing relevant comes up.
でもこれ氏名とか書いてあるし個人情報だよな同姓同名ってわけもないだろうし
Yep. Selling the book isn't an option now. I put the cards back inside before placing the book on my bookshelf. It's probably worth showing Naomi whenever she's here next. No, don't! 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1 after all. Yeah, no.
それより
No, you shouldn't message Mao. I should No, you shouldn't. I whip my phone out and send her a message about Naomi joining. Okay, yes, okay. That is an acceptable thing to message Mao about. If you're going to message her about this book that has your name in it, that would be a no-no. I whip my phone out and send her a message about Naomi joining us for Stardust Kingdom, to which she replies almost immediately.
いやー、やっと入れたね。とりあえず取っておく？
Well, a bit odd for a response. She said that there's no issue with Naomi joining us. She emphasizes that I shouldn't get in touch with Miharu, though. While a bit suspicious, Mao's usually the one who gets stuff sorted out, so I don't pay it much mind. I'd rather think about the fun theme park experience waiting for us in a few days. That is weird. The store will be open tomorrow, as per usual, so I make my way to bed nice and early. Yeah, there's something weird going on with Miharu, but I think it is because she's dead. Oh! Okay, so no dreams and we just skipped ahead to Sunday. Okay! I'll take that. I mean, okay, I was not expecting that, but that works for me. 1 hour after the park opens, we finally pass through the hellish queue to get in. We came an hour early, but it turns out that others came even earlier than that. Well, at least we didn't have to wait in line like tickets, thanks to asking Mao to pick them up beforehand. Still, we totally underestimated how busy it'd be during Golden Week.
モバイルバッテリー持ってきてるから大丈夫。
Yes, let's take a quick selfie. Oh, she's so cute. Like, they're all cute. I mean, I like all of the character design. She doesn't even wait for a response before snapping some pictures. Some with me, some with Miharu, some just by herself.
写真撮ってばっかりだと電池なくなるよ
それもいいけどせっかくだしミハルンと
Nope, I didn't mean to skip
だか
it.
らリンカと撮りたいな
I love all the outfits. They're so pretty.
ならみんなで入ろうよ
さてじゃあお土産屋さんに行こう
Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if I wonder if Miharu is crushing on Rinka? Maybe I'm totally reading into this, and I think Mao is trying to get the two of them together? I think maybe that's what's going on, and Rinka is completely oblivious. I think that's what's going on. And that's why people didn't want Naomi to come. Naomi tries to hide her bewilderment through awkward laughter.
テーマパークって言ったら可愛い小物とかいろいろあるのに
I don't know, but something's weird going on with Miharu.
せっかく来たんだし、まずは乗り物に乗ろうよ。
そうだね。僕は絶叫マシンは好きではないけれど。
Yeah, she totally has a thing for Rinka. I'm not going crazy, right? Let me know in the comments if I'm going crazy. I might be going crazy, but I think that's the answer why Miharu is acting kind of weird and why Mao and Naomi are so like cautious about interrupting like Miharu with Rinka.
散々並んだのにまた並ぶの？パレードは興味ありますけど、私は皆さんにお任せします。
Looks like Naomi's decided to just go with the flow. Can't blame her either. Pitching an idea to this group is kind of difficult.
ここからだと、あ、ブリリアントタワーっていうのが近いみたい。フリーフォール系のアトラクションだ。
Yeah. I do not do well with roller coasters, guys. Me personally. Oh, I do not do well. I have a really bad fear of falling from heights. Not from heights itself. Like, I can, as long as I feel like I'm safe, like, I'm good with being up high, but I'm not good with the sensation of falling from heights. So roller coasters and I do not go well together.
おー、リータンいいリーダーだね。
Let me guess, Mao. You're gonna take Naomi off somewhere, right?
枚数は限られているみたいですけど、列をパスして入れる優先チケットがあるらしいです。
僕も並んでいる間に調べていたよ。今の混雑具合だと使えるのは1時間後くらいからのようだけれど、取っておいた方がいいんじゃないかな。
うん。ならまずはチケットを取ろう。待っている間にお店を見よう。パレードは午後のもあるから、いくつかアトラクションに乗ってから考えよう。
That sounds like a good plan.
あ、おはようリータン。
僕も賛成だ。リンカの言う通りにしよう。
I'm sure you are, Miharu.
私は皆さんにお任せします。
And with that, we make our way over to the ticket machine. I can feel myself getting excited about how fun today will be. Yes, I can read! The sky is pitch black when closing time looms near, allowing all the fancy illuminations to light up the park. Me and Miharu take a rest on one of the benches near the entrance, since Mao and Naomi conveniently split off from us to buy something they forgot to get earlier.
ってよく見たらカップルだらけ。どうする？移動する？
Rinka, I have a hunch that that's why she wants to sit here. Hardly surprising considering we're at a theme park on a holiday. Still, it feels awkward sitting around people who are openly flirting with each other. I try to get up so we can move elsewhere, but Miharu grabs onto my sleeve and stops me.
いいよ。このままで。もうしばらく。
See, I feel so bad for Rinka because I would completely be Rinka in the situation. I would be just so totally oblivious. And I feel bad because I don't think this is gonna end well because I really think that Rinka only views them as friends. It's embarrassing, so let me go. Okay then. I feel like this, it's embarrassing, so let me go. I feel like that's really, really kind of harsh. I don't feel like that's the way to handle this. I'm gonna go with okay then, but we'll just have to see.
わかった。
I'm hoping like it gives me a choice.
嬉しいな。リンカが素直にうなずいてくれるの。
Shoot. I was hoping it was gonna give me a choice later on, because I don't feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like Rinka does not have the same feelings for Miharu as Miharu has for Rinka. And I was like, I want to respect that of Riku, and I don't want to be, yeah. I'm just gonna continue. It's not often that she wears such a shy expression either. She's normally a lot more outspoken, but something seems to be on her mind right now. You think? Soon after, people start to gather around us to see the impending parade. Seems like we've picked a pretty good spot by coincidence. Yeah, completely by coincidence, judging by the number of onlookers. The only issue is that it'll be hard to meet back up with Mao and Naomi if it gets any more packed, so I try to move again. Miharu maintains her refusal to let go of my sleeve, though, and I fail to find the words to make her stop. Like, what about, hey, we've got to go find our friends, because they're gonna get lost. The silence between us continues. This isn't normal. People tend to get the wrong impression about her since she rarely talks to anyone other than us, but she actually has a great sense of humor. She enjoys talking about the most meaningless stuff, too. And yet, here we sit in utter silence. She's looking a bit shy, but there's determination in her expression as well, so I can't bring myself to say anything. The park staff sets up barricades near the bench during this time to make sure no one can get in the way of the parade before they start to organize people into lines. We could just stay seated, but doing so while the rest of the crowd waits around us all excited feels too awkward. We speak at the same time, possibly because we're thinking the same thing. Nope. I guarantee you guys are not thinking the same thing.
何？
リンカの話から聞きたいな。
今日楽しかったね。
I feel bad because, like, Miharu's gonna get the wrong idea.
とても楽しかった。
せっかくだからこのままパレード見ちゃおうか。マオにはチャット送っておくよ。
そうしてくれると嬉しい。僕は遊園地に来るのも初めてだし、夜にパレードを見るのも初めてなんだ。だから興味があるんだよ。あまり家族で外出を、それも夜に遊びに行くなんてなかったからね。
そうなの？
Her only response to me is a smile. Back to an awkward silence. The only difference is that she has a downcast expression now, which morphs into one of worry. But then that hint of determination returns.
僕が言いたかったのは、
As soon as she starts, the people around us begin to cheer. Immediately after, all the park illuminations go dark, which signals the start of some lively music.
パレード始まるね。
そうだね。
This is painful. Like, I'm just very concerned about how this is going to end. The sheer amount of noise coming from the parade makes it impossible for us to talk while it's going on. Regardless, just seeing it is enough for me. It's one of those things you can just sit back and appreciate. The parade comes to an end about half an hour or later. Part of me is still entranced, even after the park illuminations spark back on. Once most of the people who've come to see it move on, I tell Miharu that we should go too. She slowly loosens her grip on my sleeve before standing.
とても綺麗だった。
Who? What? The parade or me?
そうだね。来てよかった。
僕たちはまたこうして出かけられるかな。
Miharu, like, I think when you mean me, I think what you mean when you say we all, I think is like you and Riku, like, I can't even remember names. Like, you didn't seem to care about like Mao and Naomi. She says this with a dramatically different tone of voice.
大丈夫。
Rinka.
みんなずっと一緒だよ。
Well, I really think that I think Miharu's already dead. Like, I could be wrong, but I think she's already dead. She's like in the same spot as like we are.
次は花火大会かな。8月に大きな花火大会があったはず。
I make sure to emphasize that we should all go.
必ず。
She replies with one clear, simple word. So clear, in fact, that it worries me a little. Normally, you wouldn't be so firm about planning a night out with friends. My phone vibrates. Mao's just sent me a message, and when I turn around upon reading it, both her and Naomi are walking towards us.
あ、来たよ。行こう。ミハル？
あ、すまない。少しぼーっとしていた。そうだね。合流しよう。
I wave the two of them over after she says that. Okay. Woo! That was an an episode. That episode did not go where I was expecting it to go, and it went someplace very, very different. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping that this game isn't entirely, like, romantic plot lines. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like romance. I do like the romantic subplots at times, but I really like them as being, like, what's the word? Like, I like having a main story that is not solely about a romance. Like, if there is a romance element in it, like, I don't mind it, but I'm not a big fan of romances, like, just as a genre. And that's just me. That's just something personal about me, and I'm not a big person for, like, watching romances, like movies that are romances or books. I'm not a big romance book type of person. And so that's part of the reason why I don't like, romantic / dating simulation, like, visual novels, because I just am not a fan of it, personally. I mean, I can sometimes enjoy it if it's, like, really, really good characters and it's a really, really good story. But I tend to prefer stories that have, like, more substance to them than just romances. But that's just me. I'm still really excited about this game. I'm still really hopeful about where this will go, but I'm really excited to see what happens. I was kind of hoping that our cat / guardian would speak to us again, but I think that's what's going to happen in this next scene. So you're not going to want to miss this. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts were on this scene. Like, this not the scene, this whole episode. Like, the amusement park was something. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. And then make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss part 4 of Fatal 12, which should come out soon, I'm hoping. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys are having a great day. Bye!